Ah,
What's up,
finally.
sister Evelina?
Blessings. Yeah, give
Blessings,
thanks.
sister. Oh, go on. They say, oh, no.
No, I was starting to lose hope
I
because,
know.
yeah, man. Okay. Well, bless up. Thank you so much for joining me here. So happy to see you. Everything good? You hear me good?
Yeah, man, me I hear it clearly, you know.
Great. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
God
for
bless
everybody,
you.
yeah,
Big up on his
Jay,
family.
yeah, for real. Yeah. So while people are joining in, a lot of your fans are going to be joining in, and also some new people who might not be familiar with you as yet. So I will
So,
just, yeah, I will start out by saying welcome to you, Zai. This is Zai 6,
that
and I
is
must
it.
get, yeah. And Zai is the first young artist that I've started working with and promoting on Instagram from September 2019. And Zai, has been doing music professionally since the early months of like January 2019. You have been working very hard and very consistently, been putting out new
Really,
music. Yeah, man, up to today.
up
Literally,
to
you
now.
just dropped a new song yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Kyle, you know. With Dynasty, you know.
Exactly.
Dynasty Music Group producer only, just to see him. It was a
Mm-hmm.
juggling.
Yeah,
No, with only
sing
artists
rhythm,
on it
right?
just to see, man. So, mm-hmm.
Yeah, that rhythm is dropping right now. And your song dropped yesterday. It is a video, and the song is called
Mm-hmm.
Loop.
Yeah,
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 I mean, I
bad
love
tune,
that
man.
song. I thought it was beautiful. And so people,
Mm-hmm.
after you hear this, make sure you just go to YouTube, watch the video, or stream it. I guess it's available also on streaming platforms.
Yeah, it's available on all streaming platform, just the same. So you
Okay.
can go over on YouTube, on Spotify, you know, the audio mark and them thing, they go stream it just the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Zai. I'm gonna start out now by going into a little bit on your background. So I have to ask you then some basic questions, like where were you born and grown?
Well, Zai born and grew in Kingston, you see me? You don't know a Jubilee officially still, but a Kingston I grew, you see me? In a Spanglas, Matches Lane, you see me?
Mm-hmm.
No Matches Lane? Ever hear about
Yeah,
Matches Lane Spanglas yet?
yes. I mean, if you haven't heard about it, you heard about it in music.
Yeah, yeah, so that's where Zai found from.
Mm-hmm. All
Yeah,
right. So
yeah.
uh, then, like from like the area where you're born and grown now, music. What part like music played in your life growing up? Like in your early days in Spanglas now, where would you hear music and what kind of music were you grown around?
Yo, a whole heap of tune here, man, you see me, cause even whole heap of the artists them from back then, you see me, used to listen to them just the same. You see
Mm.
me, whole heap of them, even artists they call Elephant Man and them man, the Zai used to listen just the same, Bounty Killer them and them thing, as a youth have come up. And you know, Cartel and Mavada them just the same. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my father, them man, they used to beat some whole time song in the house when me did it just the same. You see me? Some
Mm-hmm.
stereographs, I don't know if you know stereographs, some type of music,
Of
some old
course.
time music. And them tell them, yeah, youth, you know, so they have to listen to them thing them more time. I know, say, Ray, you see me? Big man things are so. I find a love
All
for
right.
music, and then me and my friend them. Hold on. And then me and my friend them. start do music, start follow it up one way, start, you know, beat this and them thing they even now we are to find some old pan for beat and them thing they make rhythm and make up some freestyle pan them, you know. Yeah. So
Yeah, so that started real early on then, because I read on your bio on YouTube that when you was in high school, you used to do the same thing, beat up on the school benches and make rhythm.
Yeah, man, right through anywhere we go music, go with you, man. Anywhere. Right through we have to do the music. Yes, man.
Okay. Yeah, so was it around, or what age would you say yourself then, like you started really thinking like, you know, music is something you're gonna get into and, you know, become an artist? At what age would you say?
God knows, Sister EVERLINA. Too long me I do this thing, me I do it right through. I just it, me always believe in it. Like from a youth I grew up hard up. I always believe in music. Cause even back then when me all I go school, I always have all a producer where I work with me, advise me and them things. And I tell you about way back. You see me? So
Yeah.
a long time, and for me a youth come up, man, right through and youth days coming up till me get big and thing. You see me, and a special age. We just do music right out every day.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So in the school days, were you writing lyrics already back then, like writing down lyrics and, you know? Can you hear me?
No, me not really write. Me not write music like. I don't really go to the book and the pen, but just like meds music out of my brain, you see me? I go studio and I ready my play our meds it and we lay out something on the track and then we get it together and I eat that, you know?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was actually one of my questions. How do you build rhythm? So usually what happens is that you get to hear the rhythm first and then you build from to suit the rhythm or whatever vibe you feel comes out.
Yeah.
So with you in a studio now, yeah, sorry.
No,
go ahead.
I'm not at a studio, no. You know, I'm not at a studio, no. I never pull up a studio today. Me just hold out.
Yeah, no, I meant like when you're voicing, for example, if you voice in a studio with a producer present, I mean, would a producer also have an input in your song? Like, do you take direction or do you take tips, or are you completely like do your own thing, or you're open to, you know, guidance from a producer when you record?
Well, Ziza is a person listening, you know, so if me a voice and the producer said to me, say, yo, Zai, you know, so the part that they said could have do better or whatsoever, I will listen, take note and do it back better. And, you know, so I always listen. So me and the producer work.
Yeah.
And really me alone, I'm going to say me alone just going to the studio. And, you know?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So then I have to ask, then you say you don't write lyrics, but obviously all of your lyrics are your own then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So lyrics now. The lyrics that comes to you, it could be anything, you know, but it's based on your life and your, you know, experiences. You're telling your story in your lyrics, I would suppose. Yeah.
Most times. Most times I tell a story in our lyrics, you see me? Right, true. So if I go in the studio, anything we're going to do like in our life where I made both for put on a track.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Yes, so great.
Yeah. And it also it comes through in the music, because you can feel when somebody is authentic, you know, and these are real lyrics. Yeah, man. Okay, I already asked you. Sorry, yeah, the thing about your musical inspirations growing up and such, you said it right through. I have to ask you though, you said you listened to, or your father, he used to play reggae, you know, growing
Stereograph. My father used to play on CD named Stereograph. You know, be an old time artist and that. You see me? right through the G plate, man, all pan a Sunday, them time them hear it the most. They all me now want to hear it, if you listen it. You see me? Yeah,
Okay. So you personally then, when you became a bit older and you got into music, like listening, you said you listen a lot, but was it mainly dancehall then, that because you become a dancehall artist, you did not become a reggae artist?
mostly dancehall. Me listen to all of them still, but I mostly dancehall. Me always listen, you see me?
Yeah.
I listen to all of them, but I dancehall me ever listen still. All of them. Mostly. Yeah.
So would you ever do a reggae song? Have you ever thought about doing a reggae song?
To be honest with you, I tried that already, but I never put it out. I never put out that song like a reggae song. I have a producer I'm working named Ras Gikes, like them youth, they are the youth them will start work with Zizi, you know, from we out. So them youth, they always build reggae rhythm, dancehall rhythm, and you know, whole heap of other rhythm, just the same. So I tried it already before, you know, I not sound bad pan one drop rhythm. Okay, you know, I have a sound, don't Sister Evelina, lie?
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. You can handle anything, you know. So that leads into the next question, you know, about, you know, voicing. Like, I know that you are capable of writing traditional dancehall rhythms, but have you ever voiced any, like, you know, traditional dancehall songs or on rhythms, I mean?
Like, which one of the rhythm you're talking about? Like, explain more clearly.
Yes, yeah, sorry. When we now, since I've been involved in this discussion about the state of dancehall, there is like, we talk about the traditional, like the 90s, 2000, those type of rhythms.
Okay. Them rhythm they know. I like, say I get some dub play work for the one thing.
Yeah.
Most of the tell them with a link and make you know say yo. You know say upon a rhythm them want it and sometimes them would have seen the rhythm and most times are them rhythm there. You see me so? I work with them rhythm there too, but I only for dub.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember. You remember when you went on Chris Satta? He always put one of them rhythms in there to vibe on, so you can show your versatility.
Yeah. I remember that time, you know. Same type of rhythm we are talking about. We did perform on it up a Chris Satta for real.
Yeah. So you don't have no issues with that, yeah. Okay, well, at this point now, I want to go and make a starting point in your professional career as an artist. The song now, Current. You know, it came out in January, the audio came out in January 2019, and the video dropped in April that year. And, you know, I don't know if you know, but as of today, you have 2.1 million views on that song on YouTube. And I was scrolling through the comments, and you can see that people are returning to this song year by year and saying, we're still listening this song, and, you know, it means a lot to people, you know. Can you talk about what this song means to you and how it came about and so?
Song mean a lot of things to me, you know. That song there. So I just have a link Fly the Wise, producer Fly the Wise, I just have a link him and go up on the hill and thing. That was one of the first song my voice. And the first song on my voice it come hit me. And how I get that song there? Me have a dog named Dante who live up there, you see me? I circle my film place one midday. Cause Riverside there on the back of the dog yard and sitting up in St. Thomas and I did it one day up on the riverside that just a chill out and a easy and I find myself just start singing peace like, you know. Money in my pocket for it, I'm stuck, you know, and it take time build it up and so forth. But we are talking about things that are going on in our natural life, same way. And what we see are going on. You see me? So I saw me get that tune there and then I go through there with it and fly the play rhythm and make me hear it. I go in the booth and I start seeing the first 4 when I did catch. Cause 4 bar I did catch first down at the river. You see me like the first 4 bar and
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I'm start singing the part and then a whole heap of G did there the studio that time there. When me a voice a tune there, and the man them start me be nice and be blanca bus and thing on the first 4 bar. And me I say, Bumbo Clark, I walk out this a song a song. So me I fly there, I work on it till it done. And my cut come back at town after that and fly the wise stay some woman get it tune mix and them look away there. And when him get it mixing, send it come to me and make me hear it. I did voice a other tune after that too, you see me. The current, I'm a voice on next tune named Spanglas 6. But me did love the Spanglas 6. Me did love the Spanglas 6 song more, for be honest with you.
Oh.
Cause even when I carry the 2 tunes in the tone, and I make my dog them hear it, them I tell me say, yo, other tune that are current, and me I tell them say, no, I don't want the tune, bro. So why me dead and I just see it start blow up one way, I start take taxi go to fly, you know. I start hear it now taxi them and them thing there. I start to hear people pass on a shop and them thing there and I hear it. When I dey in my place in a Spanglas, I hear it. When I go to Tivoli, I hear it everywhere. I start to hear this song, you know. So I say, rascal, tune come like that, reach out to the people, them and sit there, you see me? So I saw that tune they come about, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a very powerful tune, and even the intro there, it's like, you know, that's very memorable. Them say self-motivation are the best motivation. And you see, self-belief are one of the best belief.
Fly the wise, give it that inch for you in there. Yeah. Say, yo, say that and that, I'm just say it and it work out, you see me? That's all right. Me is a youth. I love listen. When we have voice, I see me listen to the producer them too. I never like me bigger than nobody in the studio and them thing. Them take note and them thing that you see me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So and I see Fly Device, Garth Fly Devices on the live. Big up yourself. Big up the real Fly Device. And speaking about them, I know you said it. You had more releases. You had Netball too. You had Mute a few years later that you did with Fly Device. Is there any plans for any future releases with them?
Yeah, man, right. You know, ever to the Wise. Wise, I'm a G, man. Big up Fly, the just the same. You see me right now, if Wise link me now and say, oh, Zai, I may have some reading. We go on a studio and Wise them, you see me? Just the same. Okay. I know everything, but dog leave it to up on the ground right now. Dog live on a foreign side, so you know the G probably hold some focus and I do some business and thing right now, though.
Yeah. And thanks to the internet, you can still work with people abroad. You just send the music. Yeah. Okay. Well, I just want to stay just for a short while back in 2019, because the first song that I ever heard from Zai, it was actually Doppidem, produced by Out of Nothing Production and Hampton Music. And that was during the war between Squash and Alkaline. And at the time, I never asked you, but was that song meant as a part in the war?
Yes, go Sister Evelina.
I meant if that song Doppidem, because it came right in the middle of the war between Squash and Alkaline. Was that like you making a song in support of Squash in the war, or was that completely unrelated?
All right, you know, Zai ever support Squash, because Squash I'm a G. But that tune the way I talk about me advice it long before even the war start and them things. We just put it out at a time, you see me?
Okay. Yeah, that was the timing. I never asked you back then. I just thought actually it was a part of the war, but okay, thank you. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was fun times though. That was a fun war. Okay, well, you see, a few weeks after that, you dropped the video now for Riches. And that was on the Alien Rhythm that built by Dindin Hampton and released on 6 own label, 6 Real Records. And first of all, I want to just say, because you're one of the original set of artists that appeared on this label. So how did this come about, and were you signed to this label, or can you tell us about it?
Like, oh, we get to connect with the whole 6 thing that you
yeah,
asked
or
me?
well, I guess that happened earlier, because this now the first release that I see you on 6 Real Records. I was more interested in the label, but because you were one of those artists on this label. So when they put out the first rhythm, Alien Rhythm, all these artists appeared. But was it ever like a signing thing? Were you signed to this label? That's what I meant.
No, never sign. We never sign. We just work together, as you know.
Yeah.
As a group. We don't know the dog them and me G them, as in me respect the G them. Just to see them, as in me. Whole heap of energy them give guys are just to see them and make the thing reach out there and people can hear me and know say. So I respect for that.
Yeah, for real. And I must say, you know, that song Riches to me is still one of my favorite Zizi songs, you know, because for me, I think you took the rhythm. I think you had the track on that rhythm, and the whole rhythm, everything about it, you know, the song, the rhythm, your style of DJing on that song is, you know, exceptional. The flow, everything, down to the music video. Because in the intro of that video is a scene where you're talking in the car, I don't know, to somebody, and you said that, you know, no matter how much money we make and cut, we still have to forward back and give something back to the youths then. You see?
That is it.
Yeah.
Up to now.
Your fans also, yeah, we've been seeing you, you know, buying food, feeding the homeless in your community. So, you know, you believe in giving back. Please, can you talk about that?
Always a try. We always a try to give back to people, even though we don't have enough and them look away there, but I don't know, we use a little and just turn it and make the blessing rain more, you see me? And that's how we look for life, you know, Sister Evelina,
yeah.
Because you don't know, I think we always try to help people, because remember people help me just to see me, you see me? So me can go out there and people are hear my music and them things. Them never just get up and the thing just reach out there. So you see me? And people help me, you see me? Labas, Squashman, them, Daddy one, them, the whole team, you know? Everybody.
Yeah.
Now one, you know, get the thing. Even automatic as a producer just to see and the whole team. You see me? The thing works. So we always try to give back just the same. All in small. And that is it.
Yeah, it's very nice to see, you know. So you already mentioned now some names, but in your recording catalog, you have a lot of collabs, and you started out by the end of 2019 where you did your first collab with 6 artists, Mad Dog, rest in peace, and Daddy One. And both of those were produced by Outa Nothing Production and Lenky Records. So how did it come about that you start working with them?
Outa Nothing them a one link man, a one G man, J Vibes did it at them, you see me? A one family with the whole, you know, 16 and Lenky them just to see them, Lenky Records. So, you know, say, it have to happen, you see me, because a Mad Dog G them they just to see him and we a Mad Dog a brother, just to see him a Mad Dog to say her. You see me, just fix things and put it in the work and make it tune them active up and put them out, you see me?
Yeah, that was just 2 collabs. I mean, you've been doing a lot of songs with many 6 artists and also other artists, and in the following years, I can't mention even everybody here, but you have no less than 3 collaborations with Squash 6 Boss, and that is quite exceptional. You know, if I can mention them here before I ask you to, or I will ask you to talk about that, but just for the people to make them know, in 2021 it was Named's on the Bleed rhythm, Automatic and Kyle Butler and DJ Mac, and then in May of this year it was 10 Piece produced by Atto and Dance Guy. And now, just in September, some weeks ago, Imposter, that was produced by your producer Akka, 3R40. So, yeah, please, can you talk about these collaborations with Squash and, you know, what Squash has meant to your career and all of this? Big up Squash, man.
Yeah, man, big up Squash, man, right. You watch, you know, Squash, man, is a G, them man, they rate me different, you see me? A G rate my talent, love, you know, so you say a bad artist, you know. Them G, they ever give me the energy, you see me, and I make me know, say, you do it. You see me work, so I the thing can work on them things, so. The G just always a try, give me an energy to make sure say I stay up on them things. Even when I feel down more time, the G link me up and I say, yo, Zai, what going for music and I don't know music and them things there. So the G treat me thing, you see me, so I respect Squash, man, for all the energy them give me and them things there, you see me, enough respect Squash, man, as a G. And we have more collab to just the same way, one in a year.
What?
You see me? Yeah, but we have more
you mean
collab
like in coming up, like in the works?
Yeah, in the works, man, coming up, you see me?
Oh, wow, you hear that, people? Okay, great. So, like, practically, how does it work? Because you're not in the same country. So this thing, it has to be over the internet. But would it be that producer will contact you, or does it work between you and Squash directly? How do you work it out? Yeah, it's a bit blurry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, break up.
Yeah, it's you are break up. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah. Yeah, what I was saying is, you know, working with Squash, you're not in the same country, and it has to be over the internet, I guess. But who would make the connection? Is it you and him making a song, or would a producer come to you?
No, man, I
How
really
does
make
it
a tune, man. And I like to produce a link and say, yeah, hear me. Squash, man, and Zai, you know, say, more to call up and already, man. No, man, I just natural energy flowing, you see me? Energy just a flow and we just there and the connection and tune just build and we just know, say, I hear me video for shoot or put out video and, you know, that's how we do it.
Yeah, okay.
But, no matter which producer, it could have been a young producer rhythm, as long as the rhythm bad and another rhythm there. We have vibes for now. Eat that you will never go on, isn't it? Yeah, just the same.
Okay. Yeah, great. And that's very exciting to hear. Can't wait to hear your next collaboration. So now, you know, preparing for this interview, I was going through your catalog of music. It's very extensive, you know. And a few things stand out to me, you know, apart from you being very consistent, you know, releasing music over these years consistently. You know, you are very versatile when it comes to lyrics and topics and also delivery. You both sing and DJ.
Yeah.
And actually, you do have a lot of singles, but you know, a majority of your songs are on big, major jugglings, on rhythms. So Zizi will appear on, you know, a wide range of almost any producer you can think of in trap dancehall, and you know, both from the Six and other producers. But I wanted to bring up somebody. You know, but Automatic Records now is one of them that stands out because it voiced some of your biggest tunes on these rhythms. And I don't know if you know how many rhythms you did voice for Automatic.
I only tune work with Automatic put in work, man, you see me? Yeah, man. Auto ever give me some big tune, I'm not telling a lie, you see me? When I work with Automatic, them, you can sure say, yo, you see that tune, it will reach somewhere, it will reach some people here, it will reach all both. People are going to link me and I tell me, say, yo, DJ, me hear the new thing already, and you see me, and I'll put in some work with Auto, to be honest. So big up Automatic just to see him.
Yeah, big up. Yeah, you know, I counted, it's at least 10 rhythms. And then you have the singles on top of that. So 10 big rhythms you did together with Atto and different other producers, Danska and also Kyle Butler that you have been working with also independently of that. Yeah, okay. So at a point in time, Zizi, you had your own production label, or, you know, Zai Entertainment. And as I understand it, you got into production with the aim to better understand the work of the producer, not necessarily that you wanted to be a producer, but yeah. Could you tell the people a bit about that? Because I don't know if you still have that label, Zai Entertainment. I haven't seen you releasing more.
Alright, I still have the label, but you know, I just not too, I'm not fully focused on it yet. You see me, I so start makes it real, I know say I hear me, this me I deal with Zai Entertainment. You see me, but for now, I just go and voice up some tune with some producer like I'm always, I do and put them out. Make the fans in my ear more, see me, because I don't know Zai Entertainment, my label, I have to take my look at time and grow it and grow it. So in order for grow the label there, I've got to just go and work with the producer them and go and build my name look more. So when I'm ready for launch out something big for my label, it does work out in a one go. You see me?
Yeah. So what was your experience of being a producer then? Is it what you expected it to be, or?
No, I never. I just to be honest with you, Sister EVERLINA, the label thing, I just didn't make a label because I say, oh, I make a label in it, I don't know the music thing, you know, and try it out and think. I never really take it that serious yet, but I think about it from there. I have it registered and everything to, you know, you see me? But I never really too put out nothing on it to that still, to be honest.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put out something with you and Blazing and Influences. Did you hear me?
Yeah. One at a time, yeah, for sure. One at a time. That's the first thing they put out on it for sure.
Yeah. So you are already as a young artist bringing other young artists, you know, and voicing on your label. So okay, yeah, but that's yeah. So that's something though you have put down for the future. I mean, possibly when you have more time, or you know, you feel like going in there, you can still go in and, you know, start producing more. That's a great thing. Okay. Now I wanted to ask you something more like into your lyrics, you know, because you are very versatile, as I said. You have songs on most topics that are common now in the trap dancehall, you know, like you have the darkness, badman tunes, you have the money, riches, about money and riches, you have pain lyrics, you know, about losing people and being betrayed and those kind of songs. You have gal tunes, which I must say in trap dancehall is different from the gal tunes in, you know, traditional dancehall, because of the rhythms are not go-go rhythms. So there's no gal tunes like wine up, rock out, you know, those kind of, you have different gal tune lyrics. Okay. And you know, gal tunes is not my thing, but you know, I still have to mention it. But I think I've been reflecting on, yeah, you know, in the 90s at least, or even nowadays, in dancehall, you know, people still sing love songs too on dancehall rhythms. But in the trap dancehall, I've noticed that this is a very, very scarce topic, almost like I can't even think of hearing it, because when I say love songs now, I'm talking about happy love songs, like you're in love and you believe in love. If they sing about love, it's heartbreak. I don't believe in love, mainly. I only trust my mother and those kind of lyrics. But Zai,
them lyrics are on the place, Sister Evelina.
Them, so it's like a whole generation don't believe in love. So now I
It's a
just
good
realized going through your
darkness.
songs, Zai, you have love
Yeah.
songs. You know, something like a lot of them, like, you know, you did that I would say like would be love songs, even though it's makeup and breakup, it's still have a belief in love, if you know what I mean. Can you talk about that? You're the generation is not completely lost when it comes to love.
Oh, the generation of priest a dark one night time, you know.
Yeah,
Generation of priest the world dark, the world cold for real, Sister Evelina, you see me? A cold
yeah,
world we live in, and that's where you find some most of the youth them, even the artists them and them thing they have to sing about them thing there because them thing that them see are go on in them everyday life, brother. People are betray them and people are betray them one another, family are kill family and them thing there, you see me? Yeah, in a real life. You see
yeah,
me? Cause you can there so you can there so now and say, yo, you try look out for somebody and you try to help them and you try help in the best way you can and you give them all strength where you could have even do to help them out and then them turn around and style you and talk all type of thing and go around with the name and so. So that's why you find say in the nowadays now, most of the youth them are be a darkness, youth them are sing but and be a betrayal and them thing there. See me so one at a
yeah,
time at that. See, right now, it come like the whole world corrupt, you see me, but we still have say love, you see me, because we love a real brother, them, same way our family, them, no matter what. You see, pray,
yeah,
because you have really without the just the same, no matter how the
yeah.
world around. You see me, Sister Evelina, yeah.
Yeah, for real. I was thinking like, you know, your songs, you know, about like romantic love, Lie Expected, Mood Swing, Kim Possible, and Wife you know, like they are songs about, you know, that you're singing to a woman. And you
Yeah,
told me that
listen.
Wife You was your favorite song. Is that still your favorite song?
Yeah, man, a big tune, man. We are talking. Remember, say we have to sing about our feelings, you know, like with the woman, you know, you can't just go and like say, oh, really, you just dark so every day. Every day you want dark, so you know, no love, no rating, say a woman even one night time. One night time you have to have look of love, even though the world fuck up, you see me?
Mhm.
That's how it come now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, this is rare. You are exceptional in that sense. And also, actually, another thing that I noticed disappeared from the topic in trap dancehall is to have real ganja tunes. But you
Okay.
have a
No,
ganja tune.
but ganja tune. Every day the same trap music we are talking about. Every day we sing about ganja car.
I
Trap
know.
music, you know, the dog they mix up everything that them talk about
Yep.
weed, liquor, murder, darkness, everything, money, riches. So call it a
Yep.
ganja you know, cause the man them still stay saboom, we still stay saboom and sing even one say yo, we are born weed or something, you see me? Cause even
Yep.
I'm a new tune with Kyle, that is a pain tune, you know.
Mm.
I'm still say something about smoking in the same way, you see me?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so I don't
that's
see
the thing. Like everything, every topic in one, but it's
yeah,
not.
everything there.
Yeah, so yeah, of course, it's always mentioned weed and grabba and henny, and I have this and I have that.
Okay,
But yeah,
okay.
like you know, back in the day when you had, or even in reggae, you still have that ganja tune, and you just made a ganja tune called "Love Weed." So
Oh,
I found out that you actually
okay.
have one.
Okay, that the tune you know. It's a EP, me that do with Fly the Wise just to see me, you know. Fly the Wise is a man, you know, them man they different with music, you see me. Them man
Mm.
they always want him topic them different and so forth. So you have to
Hmm.
just deal with it that way there, you see me. The G says a weed tune him want on it, so we have to just make it a weed tune, a direct weed tune. Not a weed tune a beat with liquor or nothing or what just a weed tune. So that's how
Yeah,
come that
old
tune they come about.
school. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, nice, nice. You know, okay, so now speaking of this trap dancehall that we call it in relation to the traditional dancehall, how do you view the current debate about your music or your young people music now? Have you followed it? Are you interested at all? Do you have any views about it?
Yo, the music are going good, you see me?
Mm-hmm.
All the music are going good. Nah, no bag
Yeah.
view on that right now, sister.
Okay.
Just no say all the music are going good.
Yeah, I'm feeling that too, that this debate is mainly not, you know, the youths themselves maybe not so concerned. You're too busy working, making music to be, you know, even knowing what's going on. But there's a lot of people discussing this on a daily basis. So, so you said you don't have any opinion. Have you heard? Sorry?
Phone come like that, lock off one at a time, you know.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? Oi, Zai gone. Do you remember I have a brand new track out with a video and everything called Loop. It's on his YouTube and all streaming platforms. Make sure you check it out. It's a great tune, very beautiful song.